At the table, we are playing race to 7. Final quarter-final game.
Kiko, church gani kuliana, no one jam. Church sini. Tumena kwa television game wao masita ndiso. Mkoko mulilili ili ya mwanga. Katishoge tumalize quarter final wasisino. Tugende ko mu results tukomewo ne semi-finals. Sponsor of venue, main sponsor wa Papa Sinongora Singo Frank tukubasanye tukwemeza tala oyamu oyamazungu tutusaba na pole kulo atualizate kama afunga poncho na feeds wali sasa sasa kula bangu wali kuja tina kama fire stationary au yini go fulma ibasima sumiro kama fire stationary tina bacho fumo chero ni kapelot evivo
Microphone check. Comment section, please. Sound check.
Come on, forget such a clever. Score see mechanical. Teaching is almost single format that they are. Thank you. Sponsors bakyajja mpolampola anti gemu twabagambye twazitandise mukyalo twala tumalize mukyalo abakakiwuda kusinda tibo tulina seed number 5 2024 ne seed number 4 2024 wetugenda ku 2023 tulina seed 1 ekyagenda Cesar ali mu kuzannya seed number 7 ati biri current bino bitulina kati omwaka 2024 okusinza mu tonamenti ezizanyiddwa jubira omwaka guno bawuya nga zirina tonamenti 3 eziri official omuli gradiobe yali kurama yekansanga abangi gyemumanira kasaba omuli Bruce King eyali ejjinja omuli ne special national open grand final lugogo abajjukira ekakezo katikoli muzanyi yakola obulungi mu rankings ezo ez'omwaka guno eliisa namba emu kati yensoma kasozi joseph ye namba emu mu namba 2 bwanika mwanasule mu namba 3 sekyenkwa ibla mu namba 4 janina Cesar mu namba 5 ye lukomwa Hassan mu namba 6 national team captain Sekozi Habibu mu namba 7 Joan Black Poacher sidi namba 1 mpaka mu 10 bangamba bwengera okyogera MASAKA emu mpaka mu 10 Ensenyo Glorious yali mu seed number 7 2024 mu namba 8 mulimu olubu lwa Simon D Computer Wakati abali mu targeti Simon Boss Celebrate the list abero kulapa basanyi bwabakose olufuluma ku mukono gw'okono chati nene weeryawo sobola tunula tunamulaba ku muzanyi w'omupafumiza atya olaba ani yazanye nani ani yagyemu ani kigwali mu kubuuza ongi
ejjamalira akayana
ayagala kuzanya tabeti
olina agamba enamba ye yesiri namba 20 nga tonnamwogerako oba Masaka oba walina nayona kuleeta Masaka oba amaanyi ddasebo bamatindo bonna oba obakubye amatindo namba 3 omukubye ani ganzi bagambye enamba besi omuyitira waddira akusabula boza alinanga ki story golandinga
Once again, please
ataano
share in the comment section if audio is now reaching you. In the comment section, please indicate if the audio is reaching you.
Osinga mwagala nsomeko kulankiriza ez'e Masaka okuva ku nnamba emu mpaka ku nnamba 8
eyange kubanga bakayana
nga nzisoma mu Greater Masaka nga association oba nga mu tournament ezizannyibwa mu Greater Masaka wadde tezibadde organized by Greater Masaka.
ndowooza tekijja kuyambako kubanga
Kantandike mu nnamba 8 mulimu Muganzi Roba nga mwenna musirikiridde
banyuze musanvu
owulira gwe bakoze ebibuuzo
omwana yotalubaku bintu byakayana
kimwondeke kubanga bwesoma siya tolina mbuuza mwaka ki ndi mu kusoma bya 2024
aana baguma namba 7 8 musege Muganzi Roba
mu nnamba 7 tulina Kakoza Dalausi awuza n'olaazi Kabuusa
eyo abakusoona owaffe
enyenenyene
era mukaaga kijja kudda ku musanvu eddako soka ogere ku mukaaga
bannama mubawo obuzibu kati obuzibu mubadde bw'amaanyi kuba kati ndi mukuba ebyo byegala nti gwa mu tournament kigeri kusoma eza ku tournament imu yafunayo bwone owebiki ali mu kifo bweki
namba 7 ojja kuddayo ku mutwe
egulizeewo
era tugere ku mukaaga
kati mwomulaba ngaasanawo mu nnamba 7
ekirala tolina nsonyi nawuliriza okulisoma
sinnasoma kubiikiriza
gende mu maaso
nnamba 6 tulina Ssengabu ya Sulaiman Champion Babu
otyo
ali agambye
muzabadde amuye olyogere
ebiri lwaki olwaganya bintu
tugende oyo mukaaga
All right. Good evening, dear viewers. Welcome to the third quarter final of this ongoing 64th man competition, that is the Christmas Cup tournament in the district of Masaka. The venue is KV Pool Arena in Nyendo. Many times I've been saying that this is the biggest match of the competition. I did say that when it was Mafia versus Hazard. I did say that in a way that one of the matches was between Ibrahim Ganja and Kelvin. Now I can say again that the third quarter final for now provides just the biggest match of the competition a match that when it is being played, the Ugandan pool fraternity catches a cold. Cesar Chandiga and Hazard Bukuma are racing to 7 for a place in the semi-finals. 2 frames have been played. Both have been won by Hazard. All it's 2-0 live commentary resuming shortly.
Last minute. Wakati mwezi frame yokuzani kasi ndo ya mwana bracket wa MASAKA.
To be frank with you, in terms of a guy that has a real difference against another, Hazard doesn't have a bigger rival than Cesar. Maybe not just enough in Ugandan, but also in African pool. He really likes to beat Cesar Hazard. And these guys have faced off each other so many times. Maybe they have faced each other the biggest amount of times in tournaments. And while Mansour is Uganda's national champion, and while Joseph Kasozi will start there as Uganda's seed number 1, and the bigger section of fans do think that these two players, maybe with the Ibrahim Sejemba in between them or after them, have been the best players in the country this year. They have faced off a number of times before. The most painful one of them all, especially from the Hazard perspective as he fouls, was the final of Uganda's National Open Championship last year, 2023, when Cesar won the car competition after beating Hazard in the final. So synonymously, Hazard shed a tear to the effect that his manager, that is Mark Mozungu of the Dice family, which is his management team, by the way, did console him for those tears by buying him a car, which he drives as of today. And of course, the national championship that ended just about 3 weeks ago did not go well for either of them. Hazard was defeated in the quarterfinals. Cesar was defeated 1 round earlier against Joseph Kasozi and Dan Mobiru, respectively. This tournament provides a chance for Cesar to get another on Hazard. If I'm not mistaken, these guys have faced off about 11 times this year, as many as that. There were 2 finals at the start of their, both of which were won by Hazard. There were 3 money matches between these 2 guys. You can't even believe. The first one was a race to 21. Cesar had the stubbornness to head start Hazard for $1,200 at Dice Lounge. The match was won by Hazard. There was a rematch of the same players, same stake, same playing condition, but different venue. That was Climax in Kampala. Again, the match was won by Hazard, who now decided about 4 months later to take on Cesar, this time in a full race to 21 with $1,200, but no head start. Cesar then defeated Hazard, and with big scoreline, he raced to 21. It ended 21-11 with a difference of 3 frames. There are a few other finals in which Hazard defeated Cesar. Like I was saying, there was a final at Dice Lounge start of the year. It was a tournament that was dubbed the Creme de la Creme annual competition. It was won by Cesar. Sorry, it was won by Hazard, who defeated Cesar, rest to 16, ended 16-11. Quite convincing that one was. There was also another final at Amigos in Kansanga, a 32-man weekly competition. It was won by Hazard, and another final at Hashtag in Nansana, also just outside Kampala. Again, it was won by Hazard. But there has been a number of times also this same year that Cesar has defeated Hazard in 2 competitions, one of them in the semi-finals, another in the final of the weekly comps that were happening in Kamwacha for most of the year. The Kamwacha Poll Center, both won by Hazard. There was another tournament at Amigos in Kampala, also won by Cesar, just like the other 2 I was talking about. And then also the final of the ATA 32-man competition that happened about 2 months ago when the ATA was launching its operations in Uganda. That tournament was won by Cesar, who defeated Hazard in the final. And of course, not mentioning the money match in which Cesar, this time with no head start, was able to beat Hazard by 21-10. But if there is any player that has beaten Cesar the most amount of times this year, it has been Hazard. And there are likely two players that are really trying to stop the dominance of Cesar over Ugandan pool, and those players are Hazard and Ibra. And most especially for this year, it has been Hazard, because 5 times he has beaten Cesar out of 11. But in the recent past, Hazard has just gone a little bit mute, hasn't been winning competitions, has not even been participating in some. Actually, there is this tournament that I did stream at the Kamocha Pool Center. It was won by Hazard when he was beating Ivan Kanyesi in the final. I actually became too tired to stream because, it was the aftermath of the Maluva and the Eshka tour of Kampala. He asked me why I was not commentating, simply because it was him winning and not Cesar. So his rivalry on Cesar is that big. He's having chance to right the wrongs that have been happening in some of the matches between himself and Cesar. If he can win this one, it will be quite significant and well meaningful, because these players have traveled big distance to simply participate in this one. They have had 2 nights and 2 days in Masaka, and it is single elimination, to the effect that whoever loses this match will be heading home immediately after. That's why it is so important to win, not just to get more money because they are already in the money, but very little money at this stage, but also to stay in the tournament and increase the amount of money they are getting, these guys. Hazard 2, Cesar 1, rest to 7 quarterfinals. The winner shall be taking on the winner of the match between Kraus Kakoza and Rashid Wagaba. And in that one, Dog City is leading 5-2. So it is most likely that Dog City will be facing the winner of this match in the semi-finals. And I'm just seeing that Dog City has won a 7th, a match that has ended 7-2. So it is now confirmed that whoever wins this match will be awaited for by Dog City in the semi-finals. Sorry, in the quarterfinals. I'm not so sure that was well calculated. What Hazard actually wanted was to put the black ball off the red near the corner pocket on the bottom right. On the pocket, he did raise his hand on Cesar as a sign of respect that I needed a little bit of luck than genius to put that black, but the impact doesn't change. It is Hazard 3 and Cesar 1.
Table 6 Kafune Kasozi Joseph, then Kayanja Ibra. Kasozi Joseph, Kayanja Ibra, because of table 6. Kasozi Joseph, Kayanja Ibra.
Another match is starting on table number 6 between Joseph Kasozi and Ibrahim Kayanja. I'll just be silent for 1 minute to start the stream that is going to be coming on Facebook. That is Big Money Billiards Uganda chapter. Joseph Kasozi versus Ibrahim Kayanja.
Merci.
Yes, good afternoon once again. It is a continuation of the truth. And the truth, I'm speaking of Hazard because that is his nickname. Very stubbornly and very arrogantly, he says that all of the other players are completely false. They are lies. That he is the truth. And so far in this match between himself and Cesar, he is playing like he is indeed the truth, leading 3-2, about to make it 4-2, which he does. The race is 7, and it is increasingly likely that maybe he will get to beat Cesar for the 6th time in this year. And one thing I can tell you that on the entire African continent, the two players that give Cesar the hardest time are Hazard and Jerry. Hazard from Uganda and Jerry from South Africa. And then, of course, Ibra, the other Ugandan. Those are the three players now, not two, that have so many victories against Cesar. Of course, Cesar has also so many victories against them, but matches between those players and Cesar always go all the way, and this one is showing testament of exactly that. White ball almost jumped off the cushion, only to be intercepted in this movement by one of the yellows. Cesar leaves an open table here. And yes, in case your interest is watching, Joseph Kasozi taking on Ibrahim Kayanja. That one is live on Facebook. Big Money Billiards Uganda chapter. Once again, Big Money Billiards Uganda chapter Facebook is where we're having Ibrahim Kayanja, the real machine, leading 1-0 against Joseph Kasozi. Wesley Raymond Jr. Speaking of Jeremiah Naido, he has 6 victories on Cesar. And just in case you need more evidence, there was 21-15 when Cesar beat Jerry in Tanzania. There was also 25-23 when Cesar beat Jerry. When Jerry beat Cesar in Tanzania the day earlier, that was last year. There was Jerry beating Cesar 11-15 in Bulawayo Queen Sports Club, a money match which I streamed on this very platform. There was also Jerry beating Cesar 11-9 in a money match in Johannesburg, and another 14-21 victory for Jerry on Cesar in South Africa. Those two money matches happened last year. There was also a third in South Africa. Jerry beat Cesar 21-18 and a 21-20 victory for Jerry on Cesar in Kampala, the one that Cesar was able to avenge by winning 25-10 2 days later. Those are the 6 times that Jerry has beaten Cesar. That's why I say that Ibra, Jerry, and Hazard are the 3 players on the entire African continent that give Cesar the hardest time. Tosima Matthias, thank you for watching. You think you are in love with Hazard's breaks? The winner of the match between Joseph Kasozi and Kayanja Ibra will be taking on Ibra in the semi-finals, while the winner of this ongoing match will be taking on Dog City in the semi-finals. Tanzania. There was also 25-23 when Cesar beat Jerry. When Jerry beat Cesar in Tanzania the day earlier. It is now 4-3 after Cesar pulling one back. Still Hazard in the lead at the midway point of the match. Hazard, the truth, is leading against the Scorpion. Good afternoon, my friend.
Good afternoon, how are you?
You love one of these players so much. Just your name and what you think about this match.
Actually, it's not that I love only one player. I have many players. But people normally associate me with Chandiga. But I have Ian, I have Klaus. Those are all players from Chitevi.
Yeah,
So
that is UN Pool Arena.
Yeah, that's UN Pool Arena. But according to this match, Hazard is playing well, he's breaking well, he's spotting well, but you can never take it away from the Scorpion. At 4-3, there is still a big gap.
Most especially that Hazard has spotted white ball on the break.
Yeah, I have a feeling that this is a red up, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
I wish you successful viewing. Just say hi, guys. Only one word. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Yeah, you are not audible. Say hi, guys. That's all.
Hi, guys.
Yes. That is the wife of one of the players. I will just not say who. A scratch on the break by Hazard. Situation that 9 times out of 10 Cesar will respond by clearing the frame. The other bit of news is that there has been improvement in the condition of Mwiri Wilson, a player that did collapse in the lose as he was participating in the tournament yesterday. He did spend the night at Chitobo Hospital, this side of the country, admitted. The news is that he has gotten better. Actually, the players themselves and some of the managers have made sure that the medical bill is taken care of. I don't think his family even knows, unless he called them himself when he got better, maybe through the night. The Scorpion going for an equalizer here, a dangerously looking equalizer. That was clearly the kind of white ball Cesar wanted, to simply roll two balls to respective corner pockets on the right and left of your screen. That is the red and the black. Right, the cue ball making it look a little bit sophisticated than any ordinary player would do, but it's not an ordinary player. It is Cesar 4 and Hazard 4 in a race to 7 for a place in the quarterfinals, where Dog City awaits the winner. The one that Cesar was able to avenge by Our umpire is Yusuf Lukwago Sali. He's also the chairman of the Metiana Pool Association. And yet an umpire, for me that is humility. He leads an association in the country, an association of pool, but being a qualified umpire, he again officiates games. 2-1, Joseph Kasozi leading against Ibrahim Kayanja in the last quarter final. That one once again is live on Big Money Billions Uganda chapter Facebook. Cesar to break, maybe to lead for the first time in the match. If he can break and finish, something that he has done so many times in his career. Gets support to 1 yellow, actually 2 yellows on the break. I am not so certain he has sight of any yellow which he can put. It's why I think he can only go for reds. And the fact that all the reds are towards the top end of the table and 4 of the 5 yellows at the bottom end of the table makes it a relatively easier frame for players of this level to go for. The table is closed. Cesar is playing reds, Hazard yellows. I am not so sure that Hazard will get an opportunity to play any of his yellows given the look of frame number 9 with Cesar in attack. Also watching this game from Kampala at a Dice Lounge, the Dice family that are Cesar's management team. Also at the offices of the Advanced Talent Agency, Cesar's management team. By the way, does Dice Lounge Hazard's management team, not Cesar? I may have slipped my tongue there. And they have a very big bond between player and management team, to the effect that someone even wanted to stay for him against Kelvin, and then Hazard said, no, I'm not comfortable playing when it is not my manager, Mark, who is taking. That is the size of the bond between player and manager. On 3 reds now is Cesar. A match that the entire arena are watching with a lot of interest, but all of them silent, not showing any support to anyone, but enjoying each and every shot, every step of the way. Big likelihood Cesar will be going for the red to the center pocket on the left, the second red to the center pocket on the right. That will be his pattern of attack. A white ball Cesar is giving himself is natural. If he makes top spin, putting red ball to the center pocket, white ball following the red towards the corresponding center pocket on the left where he has the black. That is the shot, but I think the white ball moves further than, no, it doesn't move further. It is a shot that is played to near perfection, and after Hazard scratching on the break, putting the white ball in the process, Cesar responds by putting 7 reds and a black to lead for the very first time in the match. After 9 frames, it is Hazard 4 and Cesar 5. Thank you for watching Translated Movies. Morgan Rack, Benson Abuya, Muila Kelvin. Yes, she's been by. Lawrence Benje, thank you for watching. I think from Mobende. Yes, Tana Kajina supporting Hazard. Tana, you guys 1 frame down. He has chance but needs 3, while Cesar needs 2 out of the remaining 4. Hazard needs a big break to try and respond to Green Apple with Green Apple. Yes, the break is big. Unfortunately, there is no ball potted, a dry break from Hazard. A dangerously looking dry break from Hazard. Muela Kelvin, your confirmation is yes. Musa Dennis, thank you for watching. You are the chairman of Dog City Fans from Tanzania. Can you imagine? Chairman of Dog City Fans from Tanzania. That one is so good to listen to. Dog City just beat both the dreadlocked Mansour and Kraus Kakoza. He's into the semi-finals, awaiting whoever wins this match. In the match between Joseph Kasozi and Ibrahim Kayanja, they are currently drawing 2-2, both of them quarterfinals, both of them races to 7. Also watching this match, by the way, is Gloria Senyanjo, best player in the region, Fred Moesi, Robert Chimoli, who is one of the biggest sponsors of the game in the district. Also Moses Mofia and Kelvin Fikoti just sitting and watching their friend Cesar, also against their friend Hazard. Cesar's intention was white ball to open up those 2 yellows near the center. Doesn't pull that one off. He needs a recovery. If he doesn't, Hazard will get a chance to try and win this frame. And I don't imagine how white ball can open up the 2 yellows after bouncing off the cushion on the left, unless... And indeed, it was always very difficult to bounce the white ball off that cushion and still open up the 2 yellows. Advantage Hazard to re-equalize in frame number 10. Hanad Ali, thank you for watching. You are a big Sejemba Ibra fan. You are watching from Somalia. Bekela Zuvukile. You are asking why Jerry did not play Cesar in Zambia. No, Cesar only played with Aiden in Zambia. In Kenya, there was chance of the two playing a race. In fact, Jerry did raise his stake to me. That was $1,500 US. He wanted to play $3,000 stake, but on that day, Cesar was not in the mood to play, just as Hazard is not in the mood to pot right now. Cesar had just lost a match against Brian Kiptalam Lotto. If you do remember, in his first life of that double elimination ATA Super 8 competition, he was not very happy with the manner in which he lost the first 7 frames by way of walkover, which cost him his place in the first life, and wasn't in a good mindset to play that race. And of course, the following day, Cesar played 5 more matches up to the final, and there was simply no time for him to play a race with Jerry. And yes, the following day, which was now Thursday, the other week, both Jerry and Cesar did have flights back to their respective countries. Look at this shot. For the first time, we get a round of applause from the fans, appreciating the magic that the Scorpion has treated them to in that one shot on the table. Lucky enough for Cesar, the movement of the white ball was intercepted by red for him not to get snookered. He's now up against 1 yellow and 1 red, maybe wanting to put the both balls to diagonal corner pockets on top and bottom of your screen respectively. He moves the white ball even closer for the center pocket on the right. Top class shooting from the Scorpion, using prowess, finesse, technique, and the potting power. He just give Ibrahim Kayanja the corresponding table room to play comfortably, and the umpire Lukwago Sali now permits him to play Cesar versus the black for number 6. Yes, it is the 3rd frame being won by the Scorpion in a row. Cesar 6 and Hazard 5.
yasooka ku musanvu lutegerwa baalisoze semi-final ate wano ku table 6 buli bbiri batulabe ani agenda okuyitawo. Kozzi nabategeezezaako nti chairman w'eggwanga Masaka yagambye liigi egenda kuddamu mu January naye bwe yawummuliramu first round buli ttiimu ziri 8.
Cesar breaking for glory. Hazard doesn't even know what has hit him. He played so well, Hazard, in the first 5 frames, winning 3 of them. Actually, he won 3 of the first 4. By then, he was outplaying Cesar. But then, he just had that one out of the white ball on the break, which Cesar cleared. Since then, Hazard has not been given an opportunity even to play.
Ekichako bwawummulira ekyakubiri obubonero 18 nga wakulembeza 5 bakabakula 2 ate Scorpion eri mu kyakusatu bagenda okuwummula nga ewamuddeebeza 3 ne bagikuba 4 obubonero bwayo 12 ate eri mu kyakuna obubonero 12.
This one is 1/2 chance from Hazard. Playing reds. He has that one dead red ball, the one that is touching Cesar's yellow near the corner pocket on the top right. The umpire warns him that it is 15 seconds to go. Maximum time to take a shot is 45 seconds. He gets to portable, gives himself good white ball for another red to the center pocket on the right. And I'm now starting to learn that Hazard's pattern of play involves spotting one of the reds to the corner pocket on the right, using white ball to open up the second red, which is touching Cesar's yellow. But the position of Hazard's white, I don't think it favors a shot of that magnitude. And yes, Hazard will play not to pot, which he does. Jahaf Kokrit is raised to 7. And please forgive my spelling of the heading of this video. Instead of the name Hazard, it reads now Hazardous. It is because of auto spell. I didn't intend it and I can't edit it when the video is live. I'm not so sure of what Cesar is contemplating here. I am just not sure what he has in store for that yellow ball of his, which is touching Hazard's already. And I'm now realizing that maybe he wants to bank it to the center pocket on the left. Doesn't want that. He wanted to open it up. That one would have been crazy if he had to hold it off. In the end, he's a little bit lucky because his yellow occupies the corner pocket on the top right, and right behind it is Hazard's red. And Hazard cannot play to pot. Very good snooker from the truth. I'm not so sure it's a total snooker though. Probably yes it is. And please don't forget to like the video. We are close to 700 watching and yet only 60 have liked it. Take half a second of your time and like it just for YouTube to recommend it to other viewers. For now, Cesar playing off the cushion to find his yellow. It is a foul. He played his yellow off Hazard's red. Chance for the truth to pull one back. Remember, he needs to win 3 in a row against the guy whom he really likes beating. In fact, every time Cesar is having some of the big matches against other big Ugandan players, most especially Cesar, Hazard becomes the leading cheerleader of whoever it is that is playing against Cesar.
Omuzanyi mpoza yategezezaako nti amwetaaze waali rawundi yasoose yadiba yafuna
And yes, thank you for those who have liked the video in the last 30 seconds. About 40 of you have. As Hazard plays another safety for Cesar, this time daring Cesar to open up his yellow ball, which he will, no choice not to, and then most likely Hazard takes down Cesar, at least in frame number 11. 6 for Cesar leading. Hazard needs 3 in a row. It is looking like he is winning this one, and I'm meaning this frame. Cesar is aiming like he wants to play the yellow off the cushion, but after white ball hitting the yellow, I just don't know where it's going. Now he's playing it direct. That one was always going nowhere.
Scorpion eriwali wa Ventino ekyakusatu Arena yawo mugendo kyakuna Landmark eriwali mu town yawo kozesa chi.
Another snooker from Hazard. He wants to attack the frame only when he is absolutely sure. Cesar will go for power off the cushion to try and pot. Finds the yellow, doesn't pot, but interrupts with the position of Hazard's reds. Now in the match on table number 2, where there is the last quarter final between Ibrahim Kayanja and Joseph Kasozi, it is 4-3. Ibra Kayanja leading, and if it goes by that trajectory, maybe it will be Ibrahim Kayanja, the guy that calls himself the machine, taking on the winner of this match in the semi-finals. It's been 3 times in a row that Hazard is playing snooker, also 3 times in a row that Cesar is finding his yellow. Now a 4th time that Hazard is playing snooker. Maybe he pots the ball. His intention, I think, was to bank, but with the safety effect on the white ball, he achieved both. And no doubt at all that he's winning now frame number 11.
Heavy or coffee coverage.
Now a black like this one, even Wesley Raymond Jr., however weak he is, he can pot. And yes, Hazard 5 and Cesar 6. 2 frames to go. Hazard needs them both. Cesar needs 1.
Ensonga ezo zigenda okwasaganyizibwa. Asitone amagezi genkuwakyusa kapiteni ajja kukola bulungi. Ku center table Hazard aleseeyo 5 kuli 6-5. Ebibidio bye mbategeezezzaako mulimu abazannyi bano wammanga, mulimu Rutaya Timothy, West Greg, Senyonjo Glorious, Matogo Ivan, Kayonde Ali, Kasekende Lawrence, Koza Brian, ne Kalyango Badi. Beero abazannyi 8 abagenda okuzannya wali olunaku olw'enkya double night. Era ng'omuwamuzi w'empaka ezo agenda kufuna emitwalo 5, ow'okubiri 25, owokusatu 15, owokuna emitwalo 10, ate okuva kw'okutaano kakuwuna n'emitwalo 5. Bagenda kuzannya rawundi esooka race to 13, ate ku semi nako race to 13, final ejja kuba ya race to 16. Mpoza olabyemu mu mpaka zino naye mulimu akakwakulizo race code bitera okutabukako. Race code olabyeko white coat shirt, closed shoes, tokizibwa kwambala kino kasobolimu leero. Kale empaka ezo zaateekeddwamu ssente aba Coffee Village ndowooza beba managing director wa Coffee Village Mukulu Kasereke Eddie. Era event sponsor wa MASAKA.
She's seemingly going for combination shot here. Okay, that was a little bit arrogant, but maybe it is more confident than arrogant. He now has one problem yellow ball, that one which is frozen against the cushion on the right. If he can get solution for it, maybe he will be home and dry. But before I could finish the sentence, he gets to miss a ball and misses it quite unexpectedly. Yes, thank you for watching MB Deep House Vibes South Africa. Tabo Motlang, yes, commenting about the dry breaks and foul breaks which Hazard has been victim of. Hazard's intended safety shot hasn't worked out at all, in my opinion, because Cesar can pot that yellow ball to the corner pocket closest to the screen bottom on the right, and he has skill enough to open up the frozen ball. Better still, leave the white ball near the cushion for him to play that frozen ball against the cushion to the top right corner pocket, and that is the shot. If he can play it right, if he can pot and control the white ball well, and then maybe Hazard may have played his last shot in this tournament. I don't think trying to put that yellow ball off the red was really called for. Maybe it was the execution, not the choice of shot. Otherwise, now I am now starting to believe that this match is ending in a decider. And after the ongoing frames, there will be a break for the players. There's going to be another competition that involves any player who wants, not part of the tournament. Yeah, they'll be competing in penalty pool and some cash prizes for only the winner, and only 8 players will be participating in that one. And if I find it interesting, then I stream it as well. That was the shot that Hazard really needed to put. He's really fought in this frame, but sometimes the fight hasn't been strong enough. He allows chance to Cesar. To put a ball which gives him leeway to put another which will give him leeway to take Hazard out of the competition now on 2 yellows. Precise and accurate. As little as that shot was, the fans are finding a way to give Cesar just a little round of applause. To put that yellow ball to the corner pocket closest to the bottom of your screen on the right. White ball naturally moves leftwards towards the black, which is what is happening. Black is a little bit open by Cesar. It has a level of difficulty. Try and put it to the center pocket on the left, but I believe he will be okay. And I think it's the only available choice of a shot. Sharp cut of that black ball, putting it to the corner, to the center pocket on the left, but also ensuring that white ball is safe, by the way, which I don't think will be his problem. The cut is accurate. White ball is not so safe. Cesar loses frame number 12 to Hazard. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a decider.
Kale tugenze mu decider. Wali tugenze mu decisive game. The center table. Mukaga, Cesar Mukaga, Hazard Mukaga. So when I go 6, I will go Charlie.
And thank you guys for according audience to this match. Yes, clearly the most watched match of the tournament so far. And yes, clearly the biggest match of the tournament so far. I do remember one time when a match between Cesar and Hazard ended in a decider. It was the final of a weekly comp at the Kamwacha Pool Center. About the whole of 3 months ago, that tournament was won by Cesar. It was way past midnight on that Tuesday evening, which had turned into a Wednesday morning. Hazard has even got a reason to have timeout even before the match. It has been granted by Hazard himself. The umpire did not grant him, so the umpire is saying that he's starting the walkover countdown against Hazard. Those are the regulations. He did not ask for permission before leaving the playing area, before leaving the table. Hazard. Hazard returns. Thank you for watching. Sula Martin, Morgan Rock, Benson Abuya, Musa Dennis, Peter Maweje, Hilda Nandutu, watching from Bali. Cesar gets to put one yellow ball on the break and another yellow ball. It is not a very good split of the balls on the table. While 2 yellows are potted, the red balls look slightly better positioned, most especially considering the red closest to the bottom of your screen on the right. Whether or not the game can be finished in one visit of the table is something completely different altogether. But by Cesar's stance and body language and the fact that he's attempting to put the only very good red on the table, it means he is going for the frame. Hazard gets himself a seat, moving right across the table, across the camera, to sit down and wait and watch and pray and hopefully wait for a chance from Cesar, while Cesar is having it all in his mind not to allow Hazard back on the table. It is now 5-4 Joseph Kasozi leading against Ibrahim Kayanja on the second table in the last quarter final. Cesar continuing in attack. If he wins this frame by break and finish, it will be one of the more memorable frames of the tournament. And if you're just joining the stream, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the final frame, a decider of a quarter final in the ongoing Christmas Cup Championship in the district of Masaka, Central Uganda. 6-6 between two of Uganda's best players, not just today but also all time. Cesar and Hazard racing to 7 for a place in the semi-finals, in which case the winner will be taking on Rashid Wagaba, Dog City. Cesar is getting closer to his intention of winning frame number 13 by break and finish. That one was a little bit of a trouble inviting shot for Cesar, most especially that the white ball did not move towards the midpoint of the table enough. He finds himself conditioned to play the most distant red ball from the white ball. Maybe he is having a change of mind. Umpire wants 15 seconds to go. Out of a total of 45, the amount of time taken between shots for both of the players. He gets to pot, white ball opens up another red ball. Even more reasons for some of the fans who are Cesar fans to clap their hands, anticipating a magic moment that is coming up. With now 2 reds to go, now 1. My goodness. As umpire declares the remaining red ball as frozen, you cannot imagine that frame number 13, after the almost bad break Cesar had, that he's having a chance to win it by break and finish. He has gotten himself partly snookered. He can see the black ball, but I don't think in full. Maybe he can see it because he's not aiming for any spin. Black ball is sunk. And by break and finish, and the stroke of genius, Cesar defeats Hazard in a decider. The most competitive and the best match of the tournament, at least by the quarterfinals, without a shade of a doubt. Final scores: Cesar Chandega 7 and Hazard Lokomwa 6. We're just having a little break, then return with the semi-finals. But before the semi-finals, there's going to be some penalty sports pool just for the sake of entertainment. And in the second match, Ibrahim Kayanja and Joseph Kasozi are drawing 5-all. That is live on Big Money Billiards Uganda chapter Facebook. See you there.